Oh dear, late again. I must be crazy to agree to take part in an experiment involving SCP-096. But if Dr. Rengard himself has asked for me personally, then I at least have to go and find out what his plans are for this abomination of an anomaly. If I agree to help Dr. Rengard with this, it's going to be one of the most dangerous experiments I've ever done. Ah, Dr. Abler, good morning. So good of you to join me today. Good morning to you as well, Dr. Rengard. Today, you and I will be carrying out cutting-edge research into SCP-096. Forgive my trepidation here, but it was my understanding that the last experiment involving SCP-096 resulted in the deaths of 2 scientists among a number of Class D personnel and guards. And in the 2 years since that experiment went so terribly wrong, no scientists have been allowed anywhere near SCP-096. Whilst that is true, I have been given new clearance to study the anomaly. Dr. Rengard, I want to help you, but in order for me to be comfortable taking part in this experiment with you, I need to understand what happened to those 2 scientists that died in the experiment involving SCP-096 those 2 years ago. To put it simply, I don't want that to happen to me. A fair viewpoint. So be it. Now, the unfortunate experiment took place 2 years ago. SCP-096 had only recently arrived at the facility, and at that time, very little was known about the anomaly. Rumors were that if you looked directly at the face of SCP-096, it would enter an agitated state before hunting the person down who had looked at it. It would stop at nothing to kill anybody who saw its face. What exactly happened that night, Dr. Rengard? We do not exactly know what happened. All we know is that 2 scientists stayed behind after the experiment to watch the footage of the SCP-096 interaction with the Class D personnel. Now, are you sure that we should be staying behind late like this? I think we should wait until Dr. Rengard is back and do this tomorrow morning. Noted and ignored. Now let me read this fact sheet again. When someone views SCP-096's face directly, the creature enters a stage of considerable emotional distress. Approximately 1 to 2 minutes after the subject has viewed the face of SCP-096, it will begin running to the person who viewed its face at roughly 35 kilometers per hour. Nothing can stop it. Upon arriving at the subject's location, SCP-096 will proceed to kill and... that is horrendous. Now, bring that video feed up from the experiment today. I can't wait a minute longer. I have to see this thing in action. Well, I guess I am kind of curious myself to see SCP-096 in action. I mean, nobody's ever seen it before and lived to tell the tale. It's locked in a cage over 100 meters from here. We aren't going to be looking at its face in real life. only through a recording. Well, here goes. Oh my gosh. Look at that thing. It's hideous. Doctor, there's something happening in that cage. These pressure sensors are all going off. That can't be possible. You're reading the instrument wrong. Let me take a look at that. This instrument must be malfunctioning. Patch me into the microphone system used in today's experiment. I want to listen to what's going on in that cage. Alright, give me a second. No, that can't be possible. SCP-096 has entered an agitated state. But that can't be. Nobody has viewed its face. Unless... Oh no. Oh no! What exactly is going on here, Doctor? What if, by viewing the face of SCP-096 on the video footage we just watched, has caused it to enter the agitated state? But I thought you had to look at it in real life, eye to eye. That's what I thought. That's what everybody thought. What if we were wrong? If we were wrong, then that thing's gonna come sprinting down that corridor, kick that door down, and it's gonna kill both of us. What do we do? Get Dr. Rengard on the phone and lock the door. We only discovered something had gone wrong the next morning. No traces of their bodies were ever found. Only blood. I can't even imagine what those two must have experienced that night. Oh, you don't need to imagine. The voice recorder was left on when SCP-096 entered the laboratories that they were hiding in. I've decided to help you with your experiment, but only to make sure that what happened to those two scientists never ever happens again to anybody else. Good choice, Dr. Abler. Could you send in the captain, please? Good morning, Dr. Rengard, Dr. Abler. Good morning, Captain. We will be requiring 2 Class D personnel for an experiment involving SCP-096 commencing in approximately 60 minutes. Affirmative, Dr. Rengard. Also, I just wanted to update you on the status of SCP-173. We were able to recapture the anomaly at roughly 12 a.m. last night after it escaped during the experiment. That is very good news, Captain. And I will be speaking with the engineers to understand why that power cut occurred. Now let me have a look at the dossier to see who we shall pick for today's experiment. What happened last night? When I woke up this morning, I was hoping that this was just all some terrible nightmare, but it's real. I really am imprisoned in some horrific underground experimental facility. I've been trying to piece it all together in my mind. The last thing I remember was that guard, Agent Ulgrin, throwing me back into my cell and then saying his last words, "I need to blink." Then there was this hideous crunching sound and the sound of almost a large boulder being dragged across the floor. And then silence. And then throughout the night I've heard gunshots and screaming and... Wait a second. I think I hear something.
Knock, knock. Are you ready to meet SCP-096?
Wait! Wait!
That sounds like resisting to me. Gas him.
No, wait, I was just... Hi everyone, Mallowsaur here. Well, I hope you liked the video. Hopefully it wasn't too scary. As always, please, if you haven't already, like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.